We're at the community garden here. I think it's around June 3rd or something. But I just put in, had another spot here, and I prepped it for some rows of corn. I don't know how long I'll leave it like this before I cut those open and put some corn in, but we'll go over to my main spot here. Do a little tour of everything. This is these 3 boxes here are my main spot at the community garden. We got in here lots of different things. There's some comfrey. This box early in the year had a horrible problem with slugs. They were eating everything up, and I mean everything. So I got ticked off and just threw a big handful of amaranth seeds in here to sort of say, eat that. And that's what this is. You got a nice mix here of all the regular grain amaranth in this heirloom maroon colored amaranth that was from another community garden that just grows as a volunteer. There's some melon, probably watermelon. Those might be cucumbers. Those were some cucumbers. I've got so much stuff tucked in here because I didn't know what was going to get ate and what would make it, so I put in some extra. They even chopped down the marigolds. It's nice to see that a couple of the marigolds reflowered a little bit, so maybe they'll come back. This is the one with the big trellis that was made out of cow panel. I went to Tractor Supply and they cut it up into about 5-foot sections for me, 3 5-foot sections. I used 2 of them here and then the other section here. There's some more comfrey. I ordered that online on eBay, the comfrey, and it came as roots. I had the roots in the fridge for 2 weeks and then stuck all the roots in the ground, and I think they've come up in every spot that I put the roots. These are actually castor beans. You know what that is. Tomatoes. I think that's the Punta Banta Native American heirloom tomato. Next to it, you can tell the leaves look very similar. That's actually purple potato. More tomato, potato, and then in the middle is these Kakai pumpkins. That's the main objective this year here, is to try to get these Kakais to go. They've already been in here once and I had them completely destroyed by pests. And this one they look to have matured up pretty good. I think the big wave of slugs seems to have subsided and everything's going pretty good now. This is actually copra onions from last year, and this is a hybrid. The seeds I'm not going to use, but I just wanted to let them go to seed, see what they'd look like, because I do have an Italian heirloom onion that I do want to grow for seed, so I can at least see what happens and when would be a good time to harvest them and whatnot. So there's no harm just in the middle of the row here. This moves all the way. Here's the Kakai pumpkins, which I will train up this trellis with these clips, just like John Kohler did in his video, hopefully, if I can go. I think this is a Hopi pale gray, and this is a Magdalena, a big cheese squash, and there's a couple of melons. I'm not sure if they're watermelons or cantaloupes. There's some eggplant which got real ate up, but is recovering now a little bit. This guy was in real bad shape and seems to be recovering as well. As you see, we also had problems with woodchuck. So we've got these boxes wrapped with chicken wire, and I cut the top hoops and stuck the prongs out to at least make it hurt if he wants to get in here. In the far box, we got more tomatoes, peppers. This is I think a fairy tale eggplant. Ooh, looks like I pinched that guy with the cage when I put it in. These are those cages I made out of remesh. Those are the onions. That's an Italian heirloom that I actually do hope to get seeds from. More potatoes. Another one of the comfrey roots I stuck in there. There's another one over there. And I think a few of these guys are just some miscellaneous soybeans I stuck in here to see if they would grow. And you know that's potato. And all around here I put more onions in different spots. It seems like the bugs didn't mess with them, so that tells me grow more of them. Better than just feeding the pests. But that's the garden so far this year. It's 2012. I think it's June 3rd, Sunday, June 3rd. Everything's getting established pretty good. I gotta say, I'm a lot happier with this garden now than I was a few weeks ago when it was getting slaughtered by slugs and groundhogs and everything else. So pretty good now with these amaranth. I'll just trim them way down, use the small bits of it in soups or as greens in salad, and pick out the ones that I want to try to grow big, because it's certainly worth growing big. Get more, either use the grain to mix in with rice when I'm cooking it, or just to cook as grain. And of course more seeds for next year if I let them mature. It appears to start a little sprinkle, so I better get one. I think that's another eggplant. Pepper that's kind of recovering, isn't really established yet. Like I said, this bed was killed with so many bug problems. But surviving better now. I guess the heat and it dried up a bit helped with it. So that's it.